Well, today you find me in my garden, not down by the river, and here I am underneath a cherry tree that sits halfway down my garden, and I decided in my wisdom that I would cut the branches off, and so me and my right hand man, we decided we'd cut off some branches, and they hadn't been very good. This branch had been hanging over into my lawn. I couldn't mow my lawn very well and cast a shadow, and it was pretty useless. It's a funny tree. I moved it down the garden. It hadn't grown much where it was originally painted, and I moved it down the garden, and having moved it down the garden, it doubled in size every year, and now it's huge, but it's nice, and it's useless. Its only real benefit is a bit of shape and colour, and it blossoms around about this time of year, and so I cut off the branch because it wasn't any use to me. That reminds me of a passage in the Bible. Jesus in Luke 13 says, a man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard. He went to look for fruit on it but did not find any. He said to the man who took care of the vineyard, for 3 years now I've been coming to look for fruit on this fig tree, and I haven't found any. Cut it down. Why should I use up soil? And sir, the man replied, leave it alone 1 more year, and he'll dig round it and fertilise it, and if it bears fruit next year, fine. If not, then I'll cut it down. This is a parable, a story. There's no explanation given immediately around it, but we're meant to think about it, to ponder on it. And it's not really about a fig tree. It's actually about human beings, and it's about lives, and it's about usefulness in lives. And are we useful? Do we bring glory and honour to God? Do obey Him and obey His word, and seek to do what He wants? And there comes a point where it seems God says, let me cut them down. If they're not being useful, if they're not fulfilling what I desire, then I'll prune them, I'll challenge them. Maybe we're going through a time as a country, but more as a church in the West, and it seems right across the world, where God is challenging us. I think secularism has worked its way deeply into the church. We're more secular than biblical, and we're being refined and challenged. All of the things that we've put our hopes in over the years have been taken away from us and shown to be worthless, and we're being refined. Well, let's not waste this time. Let us think carefully about what we do and what we desire and what is important in our lives. Well, for me and the dog, not sure what he's looking for. Bye-bye. May God bless you and keep you, cause His face to shine upon you, and give you peace.